Today I'm going to be playing CSR Races Classics. As you can see here, I have my Dodge Charger RT Hemi. It's a pretty cool car. I got a pretty decent decal for it. It's a bonus of 5,250. I would have gotten like this one, but then I had spent most of my money on something else. Oh, I already have it. Never mind. See, it's got a few different colors here. It even has purple. My one favorite colors, besides yellow, of course. Anyways, today we're gonna be racing against the core. Some crew battles, some amateur races, and maybe even a few ladders. Of course, the cars are 562 performance points. So let's get ready to race, because we need to earn money in order to, to upgrade a car, basically. As you can see here, we're racing against a Ford Falcon. Okay, this. As you see here, the cars have a touch of 7, and all the numbers go to 7. But as we upgrade our engine, the rev range will go higher and the top speed will greaten. That's what upgrading our engine does. Upgrading our tires will give us better traction and make the tires better restored. Basically, they're going to look nicer and work better. This one will make the car lighter and restore the car. As you can see, this car started like this. And up to stage 3, we got it like this. As you can see, these cars, they don't start out good. No car does. And I actually bought this car in Tier 4. I saved up and bought it in Tier 4 and then bought the decal for it. Because I wanted the car in Tier 5 when I got to Tier 5. But fortunately, y'all didn't get to see that. Nonetheless, you'll get to see progress now. As you can see, it's a pretty good car on acceleration. Now, this car can beat the boss, but it can't win the boss for the boss car. Because you always have boss car races where you can either win the boss car, like this one, Marco's Thunderbird. This is a boss car. Yeah, obviously, you can't paint them. You can only put your name on them. For obviously 8 gold. But you can't change the decal worth. You can't change the decals nor the color. You can't remove upgrades or put upgrades on. It's kind of unfortunate. Although it's not a good Tier 2 car because it's not actually meant for Tier 2. So I will race it to show you what it's like. But the better your shift, the better your car will be. But as you can see, it did kind of struggle. And this is on the amateur setting for Tier 2. So this is really just an overrated Tier 1 car. But if we go back to Tier 1, we go all the way over here, we can also see that there's another Thunderbird that you can buy. That's around the same price, has similar stats. But the only difference is this one's labeled with the proper tier. Yes, you heard me right, the proper tier. Because it really is just a Tier 1 car. It's not a tier 2 car. And I know it says tier 2 car, but have you seen how hard it struggles to win that, and it said easy, and how that's hard and that's extreme, and it can't really do any other obviously not that one. But how this is extreme, this is hard. It says easy, but if we race again, it finds it struggling. Of course, until you use nitrous. It's not really a tier 2 car. Like most of the tier 2 cars, as long as you have enough upgrades on it, you shouldn't have to use nitrous to win. But as you can see with this one, struggling and it's still catching up. But it still does pretty good if you're saving for, of course, more money. Now, to win the boss car, most boss cars, you have to have a fully upgraded car. Like, to win this boss car, I use this one at max upgrade. If you maximum upgrade the car and then race for the boss in the final race, you can not only win and get to the next tier, get to the next tier, but you'll also get the boss car. Now, this doesn't work with every car and every tier. Like, this car can win the boss car, but because I got impatient and just chose to get to the next tier, I didn't win the boss car. Same for the rest of them. That's why I only have one boss car, is because this is the only one I was patient with and actually got the boss car. Of course, the cars look cool. Of course, the only car that's actually gonna be the same tier boss car is the tier 5 boss car. That is the only car that's gonna be labeled with the same tier, and it's gonna have basically the same stats. Of course, at the moment, I have beaten this game before. I've also had mods that gave me infinite money. So I know already with this car fully upgraded, the Charger RT cannot beat the boss car for the boss car. You know what I mean? But I do know at fully upgraded, this transmission is at like 19 when you fully upgrade this car. Well, fully upgrade its transmission. But like, this car is basically like the regular version of the tier 3 or as is boss car, but it doesn't really do well versus other boss cars, as you can sometimes see. Like, it is cool and all, but it could do better. Oh. Nonetheless, every racing you lose. I always like that. Some of the main issues in this game is, of course, it takes 12 minutes. Well, as you can see, it's 4 minutes, but it's only because the time I've raced and explained everything that I previously explained. But it does take a long time for the gas to refill. And of course, if you don't have good decals, as they call them, it could take you longer. Like, this one is like the best one you can buy with cash. Of course, there are some that have more value, but they of course cost gold. And every time you level up, you get 10 gold. And that's not a lot of gold. Especially since all these cars, there's like maybe like 3-4 cars you can buy each tier with regular cash, and then the rest of them is gold. There's a lot of cars here that you can buy. I find that you can buy, but then there's like most of them are for gold. Like, I'll show you in tier 1. In tier 1, you're kind of lucky because This is the only car, the Ford Thunderbird is the only car that requires only gold to purchase. You got this one, the Chevrolet Bel Air, coincidentally has only 3 years. But you can buy this one in cash. The DB4 MK, you can also buy in cash. It basically goes the same with the rest of them in Tier 1. You can buy pretty much all of them except for one in cash. Of course, it only gives you $25,000 when you start, so you can only really buy like 3 cars at the start. And you can buy this one costs like $25,000. This one costs $27,000. This one costs like either $24,000. Yeah. And this is also the same, $24,000. So, not exactly a lot of. It gives you like 3-4 cars you can buy with cash, but with the amount of cash it gives you, like it obviously doesn't give you enough to where you can buy any car you choose. It's kind of sad because like I really like this car, but in order to do that, I have to save up again, the gold again to buy it unrestored. Now in Tier 5, if I manage to buy this car unrestored, I can just plow through every upgrade really quickly. But if I'm stuck in Tier 1 and manage to get it, it's going to take a while. And this one, Tier 2, it has less cars that can be bought with cash. I don't know what that is. The game's kind of glitching out. Like every time it thinks I'm tapping it when I'm not, when I'm just trying to switch it. You can buy the Ford Escort RS 1600 for $56,000. The Lotus Europa for you can buy that for cash. You can also buy the Toyota Celsia for gold. See, there you go. There's going to be less and less cars that can be bought with cash. Obviously, that's not the case for a lot of the cars. There's still a lot of cars that you can buy. But hey, there's still some cars that you can't buy. Like this one. This one fully upgraded can also win the boss car. Well, there's this one. Now I tried this one fully upgraded. It can't really do that. But then again, I think I missed an upgrade. This one, it's expensive and it's not really a great car. It's kind of slow. Then again, every car is slow in Tier 2. This one can be bought for cash. So can this one. There's the Nissan. The Ford Gran Torino is actually the original one I bought to beat the boss, but got impatient and chose to continue. The Chevrolet Camaro actually requires gold in order to defeat the boss. So there's that. The AMC Blue Chip. It costs $120,000. It's actually a really good truck. Like, it's a really, really good Tier 2 truck. I like it. It's one of my most favorite trucks. It's actually like $5,000 cheaper than the Special Deluxe and has more power in it. Now, this car can beat the boss car fully upgraded to win their boss car. Its gear systems are pretty good. Because that's what it is, so we'll spend a few more time racing and then we'll see if we can afford an upgrade after 2 or 3 races. You see this? It's around 4. First looks like you want to get a middle of 4 and 5 for this car. As you can see, I'm winning, but first he starts pushing up. My only issue is I believe that they're all 1/4 mile races. I wish there was like 1/2 mile races. Like, I wish the pro races were 1/2 mile. But from what I've heard, they're all, no matter which tier you're in, no matter rookie, amateur, or pro, they're all 1/4 mile. Which, I mean, like, that's cool and all, but I wish there's some, that the pro races were longer than 1/4 mile. Because some of the cars have, like, high speeds that you can reach, or high speeds that you can't reach, because of the races that are so short. So, that is quite unfortunate that you can't always get to the car's max speed. Like, yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you one of the cars that can't really. This car, the Ford Falcon XA GTHO. This is a very good car. Like, it's extremely good. But the problem is it can't really get to a good top speed. Like, if you're lucky and it's like fully upgraded and you use nitrous in the like the right time, you can get it to like 181 miles per hour. But you can't really get these cars to 200 miles per hour. Like, some of them probably can get to 200 miles per hour, but because the races are so short, you can't actually get them to the top speed. Most of them. A lot of these cars can't get to their top speed because of how much because of how short the race are. Now that some reviews have been like that, they're like, hey, the races could be longer. I have also suggested that they make the races longer, but I think the developers are like done upgrading this game. Now, this, I suggest you don't press the camera button because that will lock up the game for some reason. I don't know why. It used to work, but now it doesn't. I remember it was like something years ago, but this game used to actually have an online mode to it. But now it doesn't. Either it broke or the developers took that out. It's but what can you do? I'm sure one day it's probably most likely focusing more on CSR2 now, which is another game. As you can see, we can buy an exhaust upgrade. So, yeah, we'll buy. We can buy that, or we could save. Nothing saying that we have to buy that. It suggests it, but it doesn't say we have to. Alright. Well, I'm going to end the video here. So if you'd like to see more content on CSR races or any of the other games we got, which is a couple, would you please mind subscribing? Completely free. You don't have to, but hey, it helps me out. And you get to see more amazing content. Alright. Have a good day.